Hey everybody, welcome back to AV Poetry. Cheers. I know it's been a while. It's been a very busy year for me. I moved halfway across the country to Seattle, so yay! That was a goal that I had, for myself, and here we are. And I also got married, so yay! That was exciting. But needless to say, I've been kind of busy, and so I've been writing. I've kept up my writing. You can't ever stop writing if you're a writer. It's just how it goes. Those of you fellow writers out there understand what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, it's been a very busy year, so this is the first chance I've had to really post a video at all, and I'm really excited about it. Today I'm going to be talking about a new form of poetry that I haven't addressed on the site yet. It's called found poetry. It's not really anything new. It's been around for a while, um, but it's a very cool form of poetry. Um, it's it's a form of poetry that's you just take it from your surroundings. Like you can take poetry from words from a billboard, words on the back of a shampoo bottle. You could take it from an instruction manual. Basically, you take the words that are in front of you, and you just tweak them a little bit and make them into a poem, or you don't tweak them at all and just say, hey, this is basically a poem. Bam, here we go. And you can title it like I've seen like fast food menus use this found poetry, and it's titled like something like "Why America is Fat" or something like that. I mean, you can do so much with it. It's such a flexible form, and it's a really inviting form for people who are first starting out in poetry maybe and think like, oh, I don't have the right words to use. I'm gonna help you break out of your shell a little bit because it's like basically someone putting words in your mouth and you chew them up and spit them out however you like. And it's also really good for writers who feel like they're in a rut. I know sometimes I feel like I'm just writing the same poem over and over, and it's nice to just have words that I haven't thought of myself and just rearrange them into something that is really cool, um, and different from what I would have thought of before. Um, so I recently took a trip to Whole Foods during a lunch break, and having nothing to do, I was like, oh, I really wish I were writing. And I happened to have a pen and empty pastry bag because I inhaled the croissant I was eating. And I was surrounded by all these little signs, at this coffee station. So I just started pulling phrases from the signs around this coffee shop and I weaved them into a poem. And yeah, I inserted, phrases that were my own, but I used a lot of key phrases that were just from these signs around the coffee shop. So I just want to share this with you now, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And here we are. It's called Allegro. Bel canto night owl had three too many beans of coffee. His eyes possessed the strangeness of peppermint agave. Anyone can make a cup of joe. We will proudly serve you wisdom con miel. But the pastries are self-serve. The Spanish roasters have sailed this far to eat them, so you know what we've got is good. Order here, my dear, in a voice so smoky and deep. After all, that is the only way to speak this late at night, this early in the morning. Come, my dear, pick me up, right up from the rainforest splendid chorus. Oh, bel canto mio, why don't you and me go somewhere where Mr. Night Owl's eyes don't shine? Why don't we go on to grind our own beautiful song? And that's it. That's Allegro. That's a found poem. So that's just an example of the fun you can have when you're just sitting around doing nothing. And it helps you learn to be observant um, of the words around you and just the language being used around you. And it's really quite a cool thing, especially in an age where we're bombarded with advertisements and, they people trying to send all the subliminal messaging. I feel like that's a counteraction to all that subliminal messaging and like, hey, you gave me these words, but I'm going to turn around to something else. So, ha. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope this inspires you to go out and write your own found poem. As always, so happy to have you here and take care. And once again, cheers.